The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Rabiot. Here's Chouameni, Koundé, and it's Chouameni. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Mbappe. Dembele is having a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Engages and forces him off the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. He's done particularly well there. It's wonderful focus.
Has a look and plays it forward. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cherki. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Can he get it through? Dembele, he's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe! And it's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Any thoughts on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Le numéro 10.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very... And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And now he has two. France find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Koundé concedes a free kick for that. France are rampant. They look uncatchable. Rabiot. Spread it left. No way through, so... Tries a shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Stood up well to him there. Koundé running with the ball. France have scored two quick goals here. Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Pressing high and with purpose. Tries to dink it through. Over to the right flank. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. Elise, Cherki, and it's Dembele. That pass has been well intercepted. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Chouameni, that's Rabiot. Chouameni, and it's Rabiot. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely weighted ball. Shot a goal! Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chouameni, Rabiot. Tries one from range! Oh, and it's come back out to him. And he's quick to get rid. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Cherki Olise has it in a wide position. And that has been cleared. What a throw in. And that's aimed into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And that is out of play. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Senegal have a free kick. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Saliba wins the duel this time. Now it's Olise, and that could set him on his way. And now Mbappe. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. He's on it, can he get away? And he's being shifted off it. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Chouameni and Upamecano. And here's Dembele. Dembele. He's having a hit! No, it's wide.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. That's going wide left. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's played in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's cut it out. And here's Dembele. Can he finish? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Jackie picks out brilliantly. Olise! And that's a good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
France are having a ball here. Tries to play it through. Saliba. Koundé. Koundé ventures forward. And Cherki. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mbappe gets flagged offside. That's the end of the first 45. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
France look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will.
Souhaitons tous ensemble la bienvenue à nos joueurs sur le terrain.
So, into the second half. Upamecano, and it's Tchouaméni, and Hernandez, Rabiot, that's a good ball out wide. Olise has the space to scheme, easy enough for the goalkeeper. Koundé. It's Hernandez. Dembele. And it's Rabiot. Spread to the right. Deftly away. Koundé. Aimed at the far side. Terrific effort! And that is high. He's found a way through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Koundé. Hernandez. And Cherki. Hernandez. And it's Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Cherki. And it's Hernandez. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Koundé, Rabiot, and he cuts out the supply. Time and again they are repelled. France do have a chance to counter here. That looks a decent ball. Cherki, and the finish! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rabiot, And he gets rid in a hurry. It's Dembele! Keeper is right behind it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Rabiot. That's a lovely, neat pass. Quality ball. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Now it's Olise. He'll try from distance. Brought out the best in the keeper.
Olise clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And we have our very first corner. Point-blank header! It's loose, and one more try! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, terrific save. France have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Senegal are looking to go forward now. And he's lost his man here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Can he get on the end of this? Olise. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chouameni tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise.
Dembele! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro...
So, third corner of the
à
game.
sa place, le numéro 13.
And now they can spring out of defence. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's Kante. Cherki. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And no mistake. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Après 80 minutes de jeu.
And yes, it's him again. Senegal choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And this is Dembele. He is through here. Shapes to shoot. And that's past the post.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Attention, changement.
France have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
14. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 9.
That's going in strongly.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
À sa place, le numéro 21.
Now it's Mbappe. He's big. Great chance! Now, in he goes again. And that's a tiny finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cherki. Oh, that's neat. He has a look up. Now it's chance! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Le numéro 9.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's through here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Senegal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Mbappe. That's really well manoeuvred. Senegal are looking to break at pace. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Conte. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Look, can he finish? Goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, nicely intercepted. 5 minutes to add. Played with finesse, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Not the most convincing of passes. So that's it. It is all over. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Mbappe, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.